Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Well, guys, the Cardinals head coach told me before the game, this team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Mustangs headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside. It's long. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, gonna throw it. He'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Brown. Still on his feet at the 45. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass on second down. Makes a catch. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Needs it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
Man, that is exactly what you like to see. Early in the football game, be who you are. Be aggressive. You say you want to take some chances, go for it on fourth down, set the tone, run the football. Don't settle for threes, Palmer. You settle for threes a lot of times later in the game.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I gotta go back. I love the fourth down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive. Flush to the left. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Bates. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Sees an alley. Looking for room at the 40. Found a seam on the left. At the 30. At the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. He knocked it right down the middle. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Right side, it's McWilliams. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Second down to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's got it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Cardinals will go for it here on fourth down. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quarterback changing the play. Sends it back in motion. He's looking to throw. Turns up, it's Davis. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Davis. Got him right there.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Left side is Green. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And that's really frustrating for a defense. They bring the blitz. They're trying to heat him up. They're trying to make him make a decision fast, get rid of the football. He holds on to it. He buys a little bit of time and makes the play after he scrambles outside the pocket. That's why this guy is extremely hard to defend.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
2nd and long here. Snaps it in the shotgun. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
3rd and long coming up. The play fake. Moves to his right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Running inside, it's McClure.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that dummy out.
2nd down, gonna throw it. And the timing just a hair off.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the 1st quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on 4th and short. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Hits inside, it's long. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, looking for a man. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're all over it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Buying time to his right. Out wide right, it's Brown. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards it.
Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Louisville.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Looks like he's going to try to return it. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll ride Davis here. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to it. Enough to move the chains. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They believe they can run right here. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the lone running back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Number 5, with points for the defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, it's Davis. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long.
Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
They take over late in the half. Enough time to put together a drive. Rashad Downs going up top. Gets rid of it. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Turning it on. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
This is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half, but you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes, and man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Drops back on 1st down. Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Brown. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
And his throw is incomplete.
Now, you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Under pressure. Gets away to his left. He's going to fire to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Moving out to the right. Slings it downfield. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
Looking for room. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first. Snags it over the middle. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Couldn't set his feet.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. Complete to the right. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. The sure hands, it's McWilliams. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Rolls right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And the quarterback can't get away, and down he goes. No time left on the clock. They passed on the field goal try, and they'll get nothing in life. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 16 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Bulldogs who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate.
This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Let's check in now on some of the other action today as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Green. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Quick give, it's Davis. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get rid of it. Right side, it's Davis. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field.
Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Look out! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's McWilliams. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cardinals peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The run inside. It's McClure. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the 3rd. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's long. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Cardinals back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might as well give it to him again. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Selling the fake. Moving to his left. Unleashes one. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off in a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He's got enough. Ripping through the defense. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays to...
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out more space.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So here they are, a chance to put together a game-winning drive in a tie game in the final moments. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Stepping to the right. Going to try to get it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Mustangs want to move quickly. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
After that incompletion, now 4th down in your own end. With this much time left, do you trust your defense to get a stop? That's the question you've got to ask yourself. If you
wait just a second, they're going to go for it here, and man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got out of trouble and throws. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
2nd down, gonna throw it. The throw. Right side, it's Brown. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Touchdown, Cardinals. They've got the lead here in the 4th. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finds a spot in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
You know, in a 2-minute situation like this, you've got to find your best players on the field. You've got one of the best wide receivers in the game. That's the guy that you need to be thrown to as often as possible in a 2-minute situation late trailing.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to pass on 2nd down. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.